Previously, on Dishonored Women Only Challenge. 15 years ago I was tasked by the Empress to visit the other isles in search for a cure of the plague which had hit the streets of Dunwall. I sailed for months on end, and not one of the isles knew of a cure. They wanted to blockade us instead. It was in this moment of defeat, as I sailed back home, when a reasonably sized island appeared through the mist. This island had not been on any map. As our boat got closer, the sounds of music, laughter, and autistic screeching grew louder. As we docked and I stepped out, I saw a sign reading "Welcome to the land of 4chan." We kept our weapons close and quietly walked over to the town in the distance. It seemed that the sounds had been originating from a pub. We entered the pub and saw many short, green-skinned men. Some were laughing, some were fighting, and some were crying. It was a very mixed crowd of people. We slowly walked to the bar and greeted the bartender. He looked at us with a disgusted expression and yelled at the top of his lungs, "Normies!" All of the green men turned and looked at us and began screaming, demanding us to depart. Colonel and the other officer had quickly ran out, but I stayed still. They continued to scream, yelling phrases like "normie," "cringe," "normalfac," but I stood still and tried to understand what they meant. Then a voice shouted,
"Silence."
All the men went silent, and an older man had come through the crowd.
"What is it you want?"
he asked. "My name is Corvo, Royal Protector to the Empress. I search for a cure of the rat plague which had ravaged through the city of Dunwall," I said. The older man replied,
Still seeking the answer to the plague, are you? I will give you the answer. You will have to become based."
Confused, I asked him, "What do you mean, based?"
"Allow me to show you,"
he said as he grabbed my hand. Then, something very interesting had happened. It was as if he showed me his thoughts. Many colors flew through my vision. I saw glimpses into the future, beings known as SJWs, and feminists, liberals and commies. What I had seen was deeply disturbing, and as it all finished I was on the floor, covered in sweat.
"You see now, Royal Protector,"
the old man said.
"Females, they are the plague you are trying to cure. Do you see what they grow to become? Just the fact that you are being ruled by one is a massive step toward that doom."
I couldn't believe it. I felt so many different emotions: rage, grief, disgust. I didn't know what to do.
"You have come to this island for a specific purpose. You must achieve the ways of baseness so that you can one day be like the legendary Gigachut who had disappeared long ago,"
he said.
"Do what must be done, delete them all."
Shortly after I got back on the boat and sailed home, the island disappeared, as if it were never there. When we reached Dunwall Tower, I took the first step to what I thought would be a better world. I deleted the Empress, and was sent to prison by her beta orbiters. Months later I was broken out by a conspiracy, one that perhaps understood my cause, yet later they had betrayed me. I also had a daughter, which I had when I was but a normie. I couldn't let her interfere with my plans of making the Empire based, so I let her fall to her doom. But little did I know, she was a Minecraft player, and had been carrying a bucket of water with her the whole time. She survived the fall and spent 15 years planning her revenge in the waters below. During that time, the Empire was in a golden age. Men could do whatever they want, pull off any shenanigans, without having to worry about what women might think. They were free. But little did anyone know that Emily, along with some woman named Delilah, were planning to take control of the Empire. Daoud, an admirer of mine, which watched me game at the Empress, once killed Delilah, but she returned somehow. Emily and Delilah befriended the Duke of Serkarnos, who was a redditor, and made their way to my throne room. Delilah stole my mark of baseness given to me by the outsider, and attempted to turn me into stone, yet in a misfire, turned Emily into stone instead.
There's a misinput, calm down!
I was knocked out and thrown into one of the tower's sleeping quarters. As I regained my senses, I got up and had to make a plan. Still hoping that there was still enough basedness in me.
These bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Serkonos.
I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers. Yes, the natural order is real.
Anton Sokolov made this lock. How many people had forgotten this mask? I've got to get out of Dunwall.
I'll find you!
No, 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 no.
You're done! Take it!
As of today, the Bible called
Mono is now wanted.
doesn't come back.
My grandmother turned a profit on the plague, and I'll come out ahead and do that one.
Just like they got down in Serkonos.
Over here.
Then I met Megan, who I at first thought was a female, but later learned that it actually is an animatronic. Damaged by being stabbed by some assassin in the flooded district. Doesn't ring a bell though.
Something's not right, but it seems familiar somehow.
Corvo, old friend.
I felt this so long ago. I've been here.
Know you. Do you remember?
Delilah slit a man's throat for a pair of shoes.
Just when you think you've got it all figured out, just as you're starting to relax, you look up and there. The Jew.
But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. Reach Adamire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken.
Welcome to Karnaka, stranger.
That's Adamire in the distance.
He's safe.
What's happening now?
Rear loading guard will be stopping and fighting.
Run while you still can, stranger. What?
greedy, friend.
Illegal trade means weapons and ammunition.
I'm in.
No, no, no!
Wouldn't miss that this time.
Maybe I should. No, right your face. I don't want to die. This isn't stand a chance. Not natural. I can't stand the likes of you. What is this?
I am being hunted by half the people in the Empire. Part of me welcomes the fight if they find me.
Move along. We're conducting a search for heretical artifacts.
Listen, I only need to...
That's unnatural!
I've seen cities go bad before. Smelled the rot.
From the spoiled touch, and that the Duke of Circinus is in. Do not doubt. The Abbey will stand in the ashes. What's going on?
It's not a rat.
Hello, hello. Welcome.
Who's running around over there?
Fire's closed to the public.
Come here!
You aren't going anywhere.
Get away! Come here!
Time to execute the blasphemer! Bleeding! Finish him! What the?
I told him to let it... Your hands, stranger!
Hello?
Someone there?
You ready?
Wait! Let's go! Take it! I've got just the thing for you!
I'm not in the mood. Show yourself. Bad move.
Looks like they're doing maintenance on the carriage relay again. Should we check it out?
Where'd you go?
My 7-year-old broke her leg carrying water down to the miners.
Very sorry, but there's nothing I can do. Damn! Let us go!
Discussing recipes with Dr. Hut.
It's you and me now. Let him go.
I've gotten something under my fingernails again. What was I working with?
Bet I could make acid with this equipment.
I'm not pretty sure.
That's the watchtower.
Broken glass.
I'll lay low until you're finished. Can we leave this place yet? I don't like it.
Protector Corvo escaped, and he's here among us.
What's happening now?
What's going on here?
Money, are we? Have some faith. It'll just be more complicated than...
Huh? What? Time to die. Protect me.
No! Should have come through already.
Hush. We'll tip off the mark.
No use running.
You look like you're doing pretty well. Why not give me a coin?
I think he's here. Hide your...
This doesn't smell right. Let's come back tomorrow.
Wait. Look. I think his head is worth a fortune.
You said whale oil. I got it for you. Not easy to pinch either.
No, you screwed up. It won't work without another tank. Not enough blast. You gotta trust me on this. Who's running around with the tank?
Before this is over, I'll be wanted for a lot more death. Who would build something like this? And why?
Welcome, Royal Protector.
Obviously, you're pleased with yourself. The space behind the walls.
Profits.
I can use a good wonder who that
Another clockwork down. Entering.
Wait, I'll look over there.
I'm not in the mood. Show your...
Corvo, only you could have come this far. All right, at least Sokolov is safe. Now for Jindosh.
At last, Lord Protector, you found me.
Kieran Jindosh.
Only the second secluded laboratory in Raymond. Try not to damage anything as you guys.
You don't know what you're doing!
Try to make more clockwork soldiers now, Grand Inventor.
And if I combine the acid against a copper plate, what does it do? Please, kill me. Please, make me die.
You did it. How is he?
Frail and wounded, but he'll recover. The void again, but it feels different.
Surprised I can pull you into the...
When I saw what they'd done to Anton Sokolov, I wanted to hurt everyone who'd helped Delilah and the Duke of Serkonos pull off their coup. A name. That's all I need.
Tap on the nose? For shit's sake, why do you... Huh? In the void? That sounded like...
Ready? This shouldn't take long.
Servant? Pop.
They probably ran off, you ask me. Must have... Hey! Hey!
Fortnite.
What's that?
You'll have to pass through the Dust District. Maybe Snowden's still in there. Or maybe he's dead.
Just leave the district. I've been doing reconnaissance.
Maybe another time. No!
I think his head is worth a full glove. Cut through it. Come on. See what it's about. Definitely what you got. I can't see shit. I'll take a look real quick.
This one's carrying some wine. Come here.
Over there. Serve you right.
Is this the void? Are you the cursed outsider?
Time to die, old man. I bet.
No way! Heathen or no, you have done us a good deed.
Is that Paolo? This is unacceptable. Do you have any idea the good you've done? With Paolo out of the way, I've got big plans for Karnaca. What is it you want?
I need to get into Aramis Stilton's home.
How about sharing some of the Imperial currency?
Beer later?
No way! Hey, where do you think you're going to
Don't go
die?
anywhere! Come on! You won't get away!
I'll kill you for that!
That's it. The information was good. Snap out of it, man.
3 years ago, something inside Aramis Stilton snapped like a cheap lock. Take this. Imagine it's a kind of timepiece.
By the void. Stilton had taste before lunacy took his mind. What will change in the present based on what I do here tonight?
The center of the manor is off.
No.
Stilton actually play the harp.
Leave me alone!
You will be baked, and then there will be cake.
I don't think the Duke can still... Feels wrong. Hey!
No! Hey, Louis! Clever, huh? You aren't going anywhere! No way! Hey, where do you think you're... We're here? Show yourself!
Before things went wrong.
Think you're clever!
This is to keep you from seeing whatever drove you into a nightmare tonight.
How much time I have here?
I'm going now! You had it coming! Think you're so superior, huh?
someone to go after. Are you ready for this?
I've broken into palaces before. They're made to keep out armies. Stopping one man with hatred in his heart is another story altogether.
You've also got to find whatever it is he's keeping for Delilah.
No exceptions. Either you have the code or I...
Oh, you bastard!
What?
I'm getting tired of...
Oh, no, no, no!
Definitely there's something. Hey, who are you? Stop!
You're not losing your nerve, I hope.
No, not at all. Get ready to feel pain, Your Eminence.
That was a sign of...
Let the clockwork sword on!
Go anywhere! What are you waiting for? No! Let's go! Tear through the... No mercy! Run it!
Route Center. Go to the Duke's quarters.
How do you know it'll get to do? I just got... Yep.
I don't recognize you. Whatever you
don't
need,
recognize
I can't...
you.
You're the Duke's double, aren't you? I'm here to take him down, but I might need your help.
All right, you've figured it out. But if you're not here to assassinate the Duke, what do you want?
I have no doubt that you'd be a more agreeable Duke than Luca Abel. If I wanted to depose him without having to cut out his heart, could you convince people that you are the Duke? We can undo the damage Duke Abel has inflicted.
I'd like that. Was...
Be on your way, now!
It'll be that sadistic crown killer.
A body?
Let's see what you got.
Whatever you need.
I don't like that. Someone suspicious. What? You've been walked. Who's running around over?
This must be the key to the Duke's vault.
Are you all right?
Yes, Captain. please arrest this clown. Seems he's taken his role a little too seriously. Get your hands off me! This moonstruck idiot is lost in a nightmare. Take him away, Captain, and cut his tongue from his head.
The Duke's fault.
This is it. Release me from this dead vessel, free of this poisoned world, and trap Delilah's spirit. I no longer care what you do. Release me into nothing.
Mom, pick me up, I'm scared.
Back to the dreadful whale, then, and on toward Dunwall.
Dear Diary, I'm finally returning to Dunwall in an attempt to retake the throne. I spent at least 2 days in Serkarnos, doing based things, but now is my time to finally strike back. But oddly enough, I don't feel that based. I'd expect after all this killing I'd feel fulfilled. Not to seem like a pacifist, but is it really worth it to continue this rampage? Maybe things could have happened differently. I don't know what to do, but I'll decide after I kill Emily and Delilah. Kind regards. Corvo Atano. XOXO.
Now that we're here, I suppose you know where to go and what to do. Take care of yourself.
Goodbye, Anton. Megan, I'm taking the skiff. I want to go to Dunwall Tower alone.
Corvo, there's something I need to tell you. I'm not actually an animatronic. I'm a female.
No one is innocent.
I suppose you did the best you could. Or I'll let myself believe that, at least.
I might have to...
No! No time to die!
Don't go anywhere!
You shouldn't have wandered outside with
I'll be damned.
You! Come talk to me. I saw the High Overseer fall. All is lost. Leave this place.
The Abbey assaulted the tower.
Somehow we were overcome. Not just Delilah's sorcerers and their gravehounds, but mechanical men. Automated soldiers. The ancient music was useless against them.
Rest now. But know that I'm going to end Delilah's reign. I swear it.
At death's door, I smell the corruption of the void upon you. A heretic against a heretic. Laughable. The world is doomed.
Jessamine.
Finally, I will retake the throne.
Corvo, wait.
What? Who are you?
I'm Giga Chad, the king of baseness. Years ago I created the persona of the outsider as a way to communicate with individuals without revealing my based form. Not only did you skip everything I said, but you continued going down the path of violence.
What do you mean?
You've deleted countless women just for the fact that they are female.
Based. Right?
No, Corvo, it's not something a based man would do. It's something an incel would. You've been blinded to think that all women are thoughts, but it isn't so. Sure, you might have been disgusted by the woke, feminists, liberals and commies, and these sorts of people are cringe, but that does not mean you should delete them. What is supposed to separate you from them is self-control. Being able to remain calm and loving while they screech at you deals greater damage than what any sword could. Violence isn't always the answer. Even the most radical and the most cringe can turn away from their ways if you show them righteous love. There may come an age where everything based is considered cringe, and everything cringe is considered based. People actively going against the natural order, but what matters is that you keep yourself under control, and do the right thing, no matter what. The people of 4chan told you that all females turn out to be cringe, but truly I tell you, just as a man can be cringe or based, a woman can also be cringe or based. There are many things that can corrupt the once-based man or woman to become cringe. Politics, hatred, and sin are a few of these things. Therefore stay clear of such things, and show those who are lost in cringe love, that they may have a taste of baseness. Just sparking a small amount of love for a chance to show someone cringe baseness is worth way more than proving yourself right. The world is changing, but it's alright. What matters is that you remain based on a solid foundation, and love your neighbor, and love your enemy. I want to show you what the people of 4chan didn't. The based women.
I see now. How can I fix this awful wrong I have committed?
Restart the timeline, and decide to show love and respect to both men and women. To the based and the cringe. Don't kill anyone and don't use any sorcery. Return to baseness, friend.
Thank you, Gigachad.
but that was when I ruled the world.